So hello and welcome. So welcome to today's live class. So if you can see me, please let me know. Welcome everyone. Welcome to another live class for today. So if you can see me, let me know if you can hear me. So I'm trying to make sure that my microphone is okay. Please. Okay, Grace. Apia. You're welcome. So Grace, can you hear me? Is the sound okay? So I need somebody to confirm. Please confirm that the sound is okay, and then we are good to go. Oluwatoyin, good evening, ma. You're welcome. Ezine, I hope I got Chidera. Good. Okay, let's see. Okay, Chidera, Elzira, you're welcome. Grace Apia. Okay, yes, okay. All right, thank you so much. Blessing Niva, you're welcome. Welcome, all of you. Welcome, 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 everyone that tuned in to our live class for today. I just had to let me just use wig and cover my my hair. Okay, so welcome, guys. So in today's class, Moses Jato, you're welcome. Yes, Mandy, good evening. I can hear you. Boss, you're welcome. Good evening. Okay, so in today's class, we're going to be learning how to sew a drape top. Okay, so I want to ask you people before I continue, as in what I mean by I want to ask you people is we actually have two ways of making this kind of dress. You understand? So the two ways of making the dress is one, we can either use a slash and spread. So this is what we are making. You guys can see. You can see what we are making. So the top part of the bodice from this part up, that's what we are making. The down is just a simple down part. Okay, so for this kind of dress, you can do it in two ways. You can either use we can either use drape. You understand, it's actually a drape top. That's, we can use our draping method. That's, we'll drape it on our dress form directly, and then we'll bring it out. That's after everything, arranging it there, we'll bring it out and then we'll stitch it. Or we can use slash and spread to do this. So those of you that are just joining, you push, you hit on the like button of this tutorial, like this video, and then tell me. I need somebody to tell me, at least two people, choose which pattern you guys want us to use to make this now. So before I continue, so I just don't want to do it on my own way. So people should choose. Should we use a slash and spread, or we should do drape? You know, like all those dresses, those advanced kind of dress. Okay, thank you. Freehand. There's no. I don't want to use freehand for this. There are some things that you cannot use freehand to do. You understand? This one, this kind of drape dress, you cannot use freehand. The only way you use freehand to do this is you have to cut the dress very big and then you gather it together on the ground. So freehand also, the freehand that you are talking about is like you're draping it directly on your mannequin. You understand? Your dress form. So I need somebody to answer. You should tell me, what do we do? Should we use slash and spread, or we drape directly on our um we drape directly on our dress form? Okay. Okay. Oh, Wesini, you said slash and spread. Okay, slash and spread. So I've gotten two slash and spread. So let's go with slash and spread. Okay, so for us to use a slash and spread, we're going to be drafting. Okay, okay, slash and spread, slash, la la la. Okay, it's okay. Okay, so we are going with slash and spread. Okay, so now what we are going to do, I'm going to readjust my camera so that we can draft our pattern, and then we'll slash it, spread it, and then we'll sew it. So it's a simple process. You guys should just open up your mind. Slash and spread is not a big deal. Okay, so let's just go. Gigi, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Good evening. Okay, so I'm trying to adjust my camera now so I can get the my full table. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Yes. Aisha. Okay, you say you're watching from Uganda. So, guys, let me know where you guys are watching me from. I would appreciate that. So, this, by the way, this is the fabric that we're going to be using. This is a Duchess fabric. So, even the one on the picture is actually a Duchess. So, now what I'm going to do now, we are going to draft this pattern. now. So it is a simple process. Like I said, we're just going to use our, just use your normal, just draft your normal basic bodice. Yes, it's a normal basic bodice. There's no big deal about it. So the first thing we are going to do now, we're going to add our lines to this pattern. So the first thing we will do, this is our shoulder line. So we'll just mark a line here. So you can use half of an inch. Okay. Aisha TV, live from Nigeria. You're welcome. Okay. Asa TV. Okay, Fola. So the next thing I'm going to mark from this point, I'm going to mark my bust point. So this is my bust point, which we also call nipple point. That's 10 inches. And then my under bust is 13 inches. So for this, if you notice, is that drape is like under the bust. So what I'm going to do, I am going to I'm going to bring it down a little bit to about 15 inches. Okay. So I just realized, so it's about 15 inches. So I need to gum my paper. I just realized that that pattern is a cross pattern. That is like a crossing pattern. So if i if I cut it on one sided, I will not get it accurately. So I need to cut it on a full oh, what I was trying to avoid before I knew what was happening. It's in magnet. Okay. Like seriously. Okay. So I have my pattern here. So I have my full pattern. So I'm not using half like I said. I need it to be full. Okay. So those of you that are just joining us, you're welcome. So the next line we're adding now is our bust point line. So from my shoulder to my bust point is 10 inches. So let's go fast. Let's go fast. It's 10 inches. So this is my 10 inches. So I'm going to mark, I'll just place that 10 inches here. And then I'll come to my under bust, which is 13. And then I'll add 2 inches for allowance. Okay. So all of those lines, I'm just going to connect them. Just mark them straight down. Okay. So guys, like I said, if you're just joining us, you're welcome. Okay, it's clear. Okay, thank you so much, Ademola. You're welcome. So the next thing we're going to do now, we'll mark our shoulder measurement. So for the shoulder is 14. You divide 14 into 2. You are you have 7. So this is 7 inches. I'll just add half of an inch to this. So from this point, I'm going to come down by 1 inch into my pattern. So like some of you know, sometimes I use 1 inch, sometimes I use half inch. It still works perfectly well for me. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'll use half of my armhole measurement. So my armhole is 14, half is 7. I'll mark 7 here, and then I'll connect this line like this, and then I'll mark it like this. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'll place my pattern curve. So if you notice, I'm coming in by like quarter of an inch, and then I'm just going to mark that down. Okay. Yes, so you can see. So the next thing, I will mark our bust measurement. Okay, so for the bust measurement, we're going to use 36. So you divide 36 into 2, we're going to have 9 inches. So we're not going to add, I'm not adding any allowance to this. So I'll mark it, I'll connect it like this. And then the under bust measurement is 30. When you divide 30 into 2, into 4, we have 7.5. You mark it like this. So I'll connect it like this. And then this part, I'll use the same under bust measurement, because this is just an allowance. I'll just add 1 inch to this point, okay, and then I'll mark it this way. And then the next thing, we are going to connect all of these lines like this and then like this, okay. So guys, you can see we are done. The next thing we're going to do now, we're going to mark 3 inches. So this is 3 inches. So maybe in another upcoming tutorial, I'll come and show you guys how to use freehand for this kind of patterns, okay. Yeah, for those of you that are looking for freehand, but freehand is not professional sewing, not really professional sewing. So it's not like you will not get the same result. So don't get me wrong, you will achieve the same result. But if you just want to make it posh and touche, just don't use Ademola direct draping. That one, you came late. So most of the people that chose slash and spread are much. So that is why I'm going for slash and spread. A lot of people chose slash and spread. So that is why we are going to be using slash and spread. In another coming tutorial, I will do direct draping, because I promise I'm going to do that. So that one, I'm not going to ask. I'm just going to do it anyway. Okay, so the lines now, what I'm going to do, I will connect them. So I'm just trying to rule them to this end, because you know it is a crossing, like a crossing top. So the next thing we are going to do now, we are going to mark our dress. So if you notice this, where's my, if you notice this one, the drapes, the dress, it's the last one we did in our class, that is the crossing top we did in our class, it's terminated here. But this one, if you notice, it's just like it's terminating here, okay. So that one that is terminating here, this is how we are going to do it. What we'll do is we're just going to come in from this center part. So because this is the center part, this is the middle, you are just going to come in. If you see it, it's just a little cross like this. So we'll come into this point with maybe like 2 inches, okay. So this is 2 inches. So from that 2 inches, this is what we are going to do. We are going to take this like this, and then we are going to like mark this, okay. So you mark it. Okay, let me take it a little bit further. Let me do 3 inches. I noticed it was not going well. So 3 inches is okay. So from this point, so I'll come to this neckline point like this. So this is the tip of the neck, okay. I'll mark it, and then I am connecting it to that 3 inches point that we marked, okay. So now I've connected it to that 3 inches point. We are done. So now I'm going to cut that off. Yes, so I'm going to cut this off, and then we are going to slash this. So but before we slash this, I'm going to use this to cut out the back of my dress. Okay, so for this, I'll just cut out one piece of the back like this. Even though for this class, so for the back, just use your pattern before you slash and spread your pattern. Use it to cut out your back piece, and then make another copy of it and keep it, okay. So this is going to help you. So you can see this is another copy of it that I can use for my back piece. I'll just keep it on the side, and then we are going to go ahead and cut this off. Okay, so let's see. Chidera, I say, please, what's the difference between freehand and pattern? I'm just not, I'm just a novice into tailoring. Okay, so freehand, actually freehand is once you place your fabric, that's, you just take your fabric directly like this, and then you start marking it. You just take your chalk, and then you are just marking directly on your fabric. Like you see this pattern that I'm doing now. I'm using a pattern, you understand. But if it is a freehand, I'm not going to use paper. Everything that I've done here right now, I'll do it directly on my fabric, and then once I'm done, I'll cut out. Okay, so that's just the difference between freehand and pattern. And then they have they have different advantages and disadvantages, okay. So with that, maybe we'll talk about that in another class. So let's just continue. So this, I'm going to cut this open now. So once I cut this open now, this is what I am going to use. So this, I'm going to cut out another pattern using this. Okay. So I'm going to cut out another pattern using this. Because I need to have a copy of it. If not, when I'm done, I will not be able to arrange my dress properly. Okay. So now I have a copy of it. So I'm going to keep this on the side. I'll just drop that. And then the next thing we're going to do now, we're going to slash our pattern. So this, if you notice, you notice that the slash is like always slash. That's been slashed everywhere, slashed through. So the next thing we're going to do now, we're going to start slashing this pattern. So for this, so you can actually slash it however you want this, because you can see it is like a full slashed pattern, as in it is fully slashed along all of the shoulder part. So I think this one that I did is a little bit too small. I'm supposed to. So this part is the only part that is remaining. Okay. So the next thing now, so this is slash and spread. So literally now what we are trying to do. All right. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so now we are going to slash this now. So this is literally slash, as in we have marked it. So that's what is slash and spread. So the next thing we're going to do now, we're going to cut all of these patterns. So if you notice, this slash and spread is like this one, the spread is like is slashed everywhere. That's like pieces. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to label them. So I have about 9 pieces here. So I'm going to label them. It's not like the down part is not slashed. Everywhere is like literally slashed open. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm looking for a way to slash it open so I don't lose. We might need to use the floor for this. So I might need to readjust my floor, and then so that I need to readjust my camera. So let's see. It might be a little bit far, but so note what we are doing. This we are going to be doing two pieces of this, because this is just one part. So it's going to come and then it's going to join on their own. So I'm just looking for a way to do this. I'm looking for the best way actually to do this. What I mean by best way, that it will be fast, and then let's see. So I'm trying to fold my fabric into two. I just want to try this if it will work for us. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me see if I can. Let me adjust my tripod. So those of you that are, I know that some people will be wondering, what is this woman doing? So I'm just trying to adjust my tripod so that you people can. I think it's better, right? Okay, so let's see. You can see the floor. I hope you people can see everything. Okay, so you can. So let me turn off my fan. If not, it's going to blow away our paper. All right. So you can see it is a simple process, okay? Everybody can see it. So now I'm going to play thumbs up like this video. Hmm? People see the way I'm sweating. People see the way I'm sweating. People should like this video. No easy. Okay. So I'm looking for, I think like this will be now. I almost use my fabric scissors so almost. So you can see this is starch. Hmm? So because I marked my paper, I marked it. So, but even at that, I don't want to, so that everything will be okay. Mhm. Everything will be okay. So that is why I'm doing this. I want to do it so that everybody will understand what we are doing. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing. So this thing at times it look like I need to readjust this papers. I need to readjust it. It's too tiny. So this is three. This two is going to be four. This two five. This one six and seven. It's too tiny. What I did before was too small. So the thing look like a movie. So people should please give this video a thumbs up. Like I said, give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. Okay. So this is the last one. So people should just watch and see what I'm doing. So the truth of the matter is, at times that direct draping sometimes it can be is a little. If you have a dress form, direct draping is easier. It's somehow easier. You can just drape, just carry your fabric. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. So you can see. Can you guys see? So this is my armhole. This is my shoulder. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do now, we're going to mark this. So let's mark it. Let me take my tape. So this was why I was asking for a copy. So I have a copy here. So this copy will make it really easy for me. You see, that's my copy. So it will make this easy for me. So now when I'm marking now, I will mark like this. So this is like a very simple and easy way to do this, okay? And then I'll mark this point like this, okay? So this is my armhole area, you can see. And then this now, so the part now is this part that is spread. This part is what is spread. You understand? That is what we are like basically spreading and then spreading full of the down also. Okay. So it depends on how much spread you give it. That is what the fold will be. So now the next thing we are going to do before we do this, I'm going to mark all of my points. I'll mark them. So this one will make it easy for me. Okay. So even when I finish cutting it, I can still I can still adjust it however I want to adjust it. Okay, so the next thing I am going to do now, I'm going to cut this out. So it's better for me to cut it and have excess mm, than for me to cut it. Cut out that shoulder part. That's the armhole part. I mean, so now cutting out the shoulder part. After cutting out the shoulder part now, I am going to cut this part now like this. So remember, you know it is. So you follow that shape. You can see the way that thing went. So that is how you will cut it. Okay. So now we're finished cutting that. So let's get that guy out of the way, and then we are going to start pleating. Okay. So those of you that are just joining us, let me see. Okay, thank you so much. So you guys should please hit on the like button of this video. I need that like. I need the like. I need the like. So this part no, I want to do both of them the same. Okay. So this is our slash and spread. So the next thing I'm going to do now, so the next thing now, I am going to use notches for them, for both of them, so that it will be easy for me. Okay. I'm looking for my rectangle scissors. I can't find it. I found it. So you can see. So I'm just trying to put notches up, and then. So you guys just use your brain. It's not a big deal. You understand? It's not a big deal. So you are just like basically spreading it on the on the on the bigger surface. Yes, that's just what you're doing. So once I finish marking them, all of those paper, I will take them all up. So now this, I'm going to notch the down part of this part, and then I will notch this part. I'm just notching it. All of the points that I marked. So you guys should give this video a thumbs up, please. I would appreciate that. Like the video. Okay. So if you have questions, please drop your questions. Those of you that are just joining us, you're welcome. Let me know where you're watching me from. All right, so I am done. So now I can take this off, and then we will work with this. So you can see what we have. That's why I had to adjust it like this. So let's start with this guy here. Simple process. So we have our pins ready. Please help drop your contact. Okay, no problem. I will do that. So now the next thing we are going to do, we're going to start pleating this guys up here. So note that as we pleat, whatever you do, this is your guide. Okay. Yes, this is your guide. And then the next guide you have is your picture. So I'm trying to look for mine and then see. Okay. Yes. So I'm just going to start pleating like this. So just pleat it however you want to pleat it. So like I said, if you want it fuller, spread it from Meduguri to Sokoto. Okay. Just spread it as much as you want. So you can see what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to pin it. It's like one is escaping. Let me open that up. Yes. Yes. So we pin it down like that. Pin up, pin down, pin up, pin down. So you can see. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. So those of you that say slash and spread is not a big deal, once you just understand the mechanism behind it, shikena, like my Hausa brothers would say, once you understand it, you are good to go. You are good to go. Yes, you are good to go. So as you walk along, this is your guide. Make sure that everything is the same. So if not, everything have scatter. Okay. So you can see very simple and easy. We are done with the first one. This is one side. We are done. Basically done. This is one side. So you can see, you can see entered where. So we're going to carry this guy, leave this guy for one side, and then bring the second baba, replace the baba here. Okay, so now we are going to start bringing them. So guys, you people should leave me a comment. You people should leave me a thumbs up now. You people should clap for me. Eh? Let me know, those of you that are just joining us, so you can see what I'm doing. People should ask questions though. The class is so quiet. Why is everywhere so quiet? Is it that we don't have noise makers in this class? People should hit on the those of you that are giving me thumbs up. Thank you. Plenty thumbs up for you people, for those people this week. This week, will give you thumbs up in this in your business. uh So you guys can see what I'm doing. So you can see the truth of the matter is slash and spread is a beautiful technique. Draping basically is a beautiful technique. It's a beautiful technique. Once you master it, it is very simple. So, there was one time somebody said, "Stop saying it is very simple." I say, "Hey, what you come and make I talk?" They should stop saying it's very simple. It is very simple. It is very, very simple. Okay. Yes. So I'll pin the down one and then I'm going to check my measurements to see. So you can see. Can you guys see? I feel like dancing. Do you understand? Do you understand? Do you understand? I just feel like dancing. Okay, so let's go back to our table. Let's go and stitch. Let me let me carry these guys and drop them up here. And then I readjust my camera. Yes. Okay. Yes. So let's readjust our camera. I'm trying to drop down back the leg of my tripod, which I have done. And then I'm going to take these babies up and drop them here. And then I'm just going to adjust my camera. You can see I'm sweating. I had to turn off my fan. I'm so sweaty, 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 sweaty. Okay, let's see. Okay, okay. All right. So I'm trying to adjust everything, make everything okay, and then we're going to start stitching. I hope you guys can see. So you carry this one, J, so that maybe the thing no scatter, and then we're going to stitch here. We're going to stitch. Tie. My thread has cut. So I actually have yellow thread on my machine. So those of you that are just joining us, you're welcome. Okay? Yes. You guys are welcome. You guys should greet, and greet. When you come house, you go greet. So I'm trying to sew everything together. So as I'm still doing it, I'm still trying to still bring it more together like that. Okay. Uh-huh. So I'm done with the top one. So now I'm going to sew the second one. That's not second one. I'm going to sew the down. Yeah. So at this point now, this is the point where if you want to turn it with a lining, that's after securing it down like this already. That is when you will now decide to like turn it out with a lining. Okay. You just pull everything together and stitch. So the good thing with, so you can see, I've not removed my pin, so I'm just stitching. I'm stitching everything. Yes. So you need to stitch and secure everything down. Yes. So now carry the second guy. Bring the second guy. So let's deal with let's do the shoulder part first. Yeah. So I'm just trying to just keep pull it just a little bit together. Okay. So make sure you secure it down that way. Okay. And then that's for the shoulder part, and then I'm going to do the down part now. So if you have questions, you can drop your questions on the comment section. Let me separate these two so that the other one is not pulling it too much for me. So after securing them like this together, the next thing you will do is, if you want to turn it with a lining, this is the point now where you can turn with your lining so you can see. Okay. So this is the point where you can turn with your lining and then join your front piece to your back piece. That's your back piece, which is your normal back pattern. You join your front to the back. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I am going to place this on our mannequin so that you guys will see, you and understand the mechanism behind slash and spread. Okay, so here's my dress form. Yes, dress form, come here. Let me turn off my, okay, so yes, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm looking for my slippers. So like I said, I'm not cutting out the back of the dress, so the back is your normal straight back. Okay, yes, just cut your normal back pattern. So the emphasis for this tutorial is the front. So the next thing now, we are going to do this, to do this. So now this is my pins. I can like, I'm just trying to pin them on the shoulder. That one mouth is gone. I'm loving this, so I'll take the second one. I am going to place them. I'll take the second one like this. So like I said, at this point now, just turn it, iron it down. Even if you do not iron it, once you have secured all of your drapes like that, you actually don't have any. So you can see. So the next thing I want to do, okay, I'm trying to choose which one will I use. Is it this side? I be this side. So that's just what I'm trying to do. I think I'll use this. Let it come like yes. So now let's secure this one down so you can see it already. You can see. Can you guys see? You see this side? That's the armhole area. Okay. So remember we marked on this half part. We came in to like about 3 inches on this side. So that's what we did. We came in with about 3 inches to give us that. So we just, so this one I'm just trying to pin it down because I want to wear it on my dress form. So that is why. And then cover this part. So and then I am going to pin this on top of this now. Can you guys see? So once, like I said, once you have secured it down like this, you don't have any problem. It will stay secured like that. Once you have secured it down, it will surely stay secured. So it will stay secure. So the sides are like that. So the next thing now is for me on my own to just trim. So guys, can you guys see, those of you that wanted us to use the slash and spread? So can you guys see how easy this is now? Can you see how easy it is to use a slash and spread to achieve that to achieve that blouse. So the only thing that is remaining is for the wrapper, is for the, so let me look for wrapper and tie my mannequin. Can you see? Yes. So I'm just trying to arrange it. Let it be fine now. It's not like there's anything here. So that's it. So you can see the waist part. So you can see all your drapes, they are arranged and arranged. And then the shoulder is like this. The top is like this. Can you guys see? Yes. Did we get it? Yes, I think we got it. Okay, guys. So let's see. Do we have questions? Let me see down so that I can see if we have questions. Let me, okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. You say, do you have accommodation? I think we'll blend. I think it will blend more with you. You are always smiling. Okay. Good job, Joy. Thank you so much. I'm trying this out this week. Please do. Oh, wait, Aki, please do try it out. Okay, thank you for your time, ma. Thank you so much. Chidera, LOL. Please, okay, drop your contact. Okay, I'll do that on the comment section. Okay, see, I'm trying this out. Okay, so let's see. No questions, ma. All explanatory. Thank you so much. I appreciate. What's the name of this style? It's a drape. It's just a drape top. Yes, you can use slash and spread, like I said. You can use slash and spread, or you can use direct draping. So direct draping would have draped it directly, but some people chose slash and spread, and it came out. Any either way you do it, it will still come out fine. Okay. So Michael, you say you're watching from Akwa Ibom. Okay, let's see. Okay, Mandy, pardon to drag you back while you were cutting the front. Is there like a standard measurement for cutting, please? Because since once I tried out the overlap style, it was too open. No, I don't know how to say it. So, if there is no standard measurement for cutting an overlap style, no. So it depends on how you place your ruler when while you are cutting. It depends on, because this one, what we did, this is the style, because they actually have two types. There are some overlap that you can cut all to the waist. That's, you just cut it from the neckline point, like it comes like this. So it depends on the neck area, depends on how you are slashing it. That's when you're cutting the overlap. You can see my hand. If it is coming like this, you can see that my hand is on top of the bust area. If it is coming like this, if that overlap is coming like this, there's no way to be open. But if you cut it like this chest part will be open. You understand? So I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to explain. So if you are cutting, cut through, as you're cutting from the neckline, cut through your bust region like this if you don't want it to be open. So once you cut through like this, it will not be open. But if you are cutting and then you cut be like below like this, you can see like below, it will be open. So I hope that you just try it out with a pattern and then a simple fabric. Try it out and then see. Okay. Okay, Aki, you say thanks a lot, ma'am. Please, do I need, okay, my contact? Let's see. Can I? No, I'm trying to see if I can drop a comment. Mm, mm. So I'll drop that in another. Paul Irabon. Why is I want to go and touch something that I don't even understand. Well, I simply return as in this case, video up to the next one. So guys, okay, I think I'll get you, mom. I'll try it again. Okay, so I'll drop my when I'm done. I'll drop my number on the chat. Okay, so you can see it on the chat. So thank you so much, Paul Iruha. You are coming now. So welcome. Thank you so much. So we are done with today's class. Thank you all of you that tuned in into our tutorial for today. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys on Tuesday by God's grace. Bye bye. Bye bye.